Hope everybody could see me over there. And let me see. That's too close though. Let me see. So I think that's fine over there. And so I just want to say hi to everybody. I'm recording from my new phone. Thanks to Atian's idea of getting this Samsung Galaxy. I should be recording more, so you could probably see more of my gray beard. That's just a deal. Some fuzz, that's just not a beard, but And I think I caught Riza in another lie. What is it? What is it? I wonder what the title is going to be. Riza's dilemma or Riza's lies. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But that's why I'm getting a separation because I just can't take it no more. I was just before I get into Riza's, you know, lies, and then she thinks I'm stupid or something like that. Um, I was just studying the Trinity a couple of hours ago or a few hours ago or whatever. And so she doesn't know what kind of a person I am. I have a gift of piecing things together. I'm a Bible teacher, so I have to probe and investigate and put things together and put the puzzles together. I mean, we have the puzzles. We don't have any anomalies. We have the puzzles that fit. You understand? Anomalies are puzzles that don't fit. Okay, we don't have that in Christianity concerning the doctrine of the Holy Trinity or the deity of Christ or the virgin birth or the second coming or the substitutionary atonement work upon the cross or the bodily resurrection or the virgin birth or whatever the case may be. I think I mentioned that or the inspiration of the scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the essentials. Okay, you must believe in those things, or at least most of those things, to be saved. The cross, the resurrection. I mean, you have to believe in the deity of Christ. You have to believe in certain things. The Trinity. I mean, you have to believe in certain things. You have to. You have to believe in the inspiration of the scriptures, or you're not going to call out upon the name of the Lord because you're not going to believe that the Bible is true. So there's things that you have to believe. Okay, so I am an expert by God's grace in piecing things together and looking at the evidence and hammering things out and debating the issues and blah 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 blah. Everybody who knows that of me knows my capability. Okay, in debate, in conversation, whatever the case may be, in Bible study, in Bible teaching, whatever the case may be. Okay, is that clear? I'm not a stupid individual. I went to Christian college, Naya Theological Seminary. I was trained by the best people. Um, I mean, I can go on and on and on. Okay, so let's talk about Riza's lie. Now, on the surface, it may seem like a small lie, and okay, fine. But the problem is that we're headed to a separation, and things like this don't put things better or mend things, or not that I want it to be like that. I don't want it to get better. Okay, I guess this is part two. It's just turned off. I don't know what's the deal. I have a lot of room. It was 128 gigs. Yeah, I didn't even use 50 yet. So it's not that I wanted to get better or anything like that or whatever the case may be. I think I'm gonna have to put this over here on the side. Let me just put this a little bit this way, okay? Because it's much too that way, okay? All right. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, maybe you can see me. I don't know. Whatever. I apologize. If it's a bad angle. But a quarter and a lie. What's the lie? Okay. This is a lie. Now it's not going to be bad on the surface, but it's just another lie that I deem it to be so a lie. This is the thing. Okay, now you know that the Philippines is a very poor country. Okay, for the most part, so everybody don't have bathrooms the way we have. Not everybody has connections, um, and so on and so on and so on. I went to the house over there, okay, to visit Sean or whatever it was, that I went there for. I think it was to visit Sean primarily, like that, or whatever it was. I think it was to see Anna or Sean or whatever. So so she was outside where the garage used to be of our car. Our car used to be parked next to the house. When you walk to the house, to the left hand side, to your left hand side of the house, okay, like that. And our car used to be parked there. There used to be a garage, but of course, nothing lasts there. Everything breaks. The television broke. The garage broke. Um, Everything breaks. That's why I don't want, my children's toys over there. Anna, has the exception because she's a special child and she's going to need that music device to keep her calm. But I don't want any of Sean's toys in the house. It's like a Bermuda Triangle. Everything that goes in doesn't go out. Okay, fine. So now, if she wanted to really hide the fact that she was lying, she could have hid it, but I can't give her credit for that because the thing is, she is an expert in putting her foot in her mouth and not avoiding getting caught. She just blurts it out and she makes things worse. She's an expert in doing that. So she knows my vision. She knows that I'm not going to see her in the garage, especially in the nighttime. From that distance, there's no way I'm going to see her. Okay, I have to be very close to a person to see a person. Okay, his face. I mean, nose to nose, basically, like that. You understand what I'm saying? That's how That's how it is. So she is sitting there next to something that's blinking, and I said, "What are you doing there?" Well, I said, "What's that that's blinking?" It's a Wi-Fi. It's a Wi-Fi thing that's blinking like like that, blinking like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like blue lights or whatever, you know. And so, but what are you doing there? Oh, I'm peeing. Okay, so why are you peeing outside? There's no water in the bathroom. Okay, there's no water in the bathroom. First of all, you don't pee out. You don't need any water to pee. You just pee and that's it. You don't need any water to pee. You don't need any water to pee. Now, I found out later on when I went back because I ran out of gas and she was nice enough to heat some water for me and stuff like that. And but so what? I gave her rice today. I gave her soup today. I gave her milk for the children today. What didn't I do for her? You know what I'm saying? I let her take a bath over here using my water that I get. With legs that are sometimes killing me in the back that's killing me sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? So she heated up. Big deal. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? But it's good that she did that anyway. But I said, what are you doing there? I'm peeing. I'm peeing. So I said, what happened that you don't pee inside the bathroom? Well, there's no water. You don't need water to pee. I caught her in the light right there. You don't need a water to pee. You just go on the toilet and pee. That's it. And you don't have any water, but you have wipes. So you could, I gave you a whole pack of wipes like that, big fat wipes. You understand, long and fat. And so she could have cleaned her hands like that, sterilized her hands like that. Okay, so but she was right in front of the Wi-Fi. Right in front of the Wi-Fi. Now, if you're gonna, and I say you're gonna pee in front of everybody, oh, there's nobody outside. Yeah, but there's homes there. You don't know if there's somebody looking out. You're not the $6 million man. You can't, even with your vision, you can't tell if somebody's peeking out the window, just putting the head like that and peeking at your buttocks or the front part or whatever, your navel, whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know. You're not the $6 million man. You understand? You don't have a bionic eye. Not even people with 20/20 vision can see somebody who doesn't want to be seen from a window. Okay, is that clear? So don't tell me there's nobody outside or there's nobody looking. You don't know. But you don't pee outside. You pee inside. Now, if and this is the thing. So I went. Okay, so I went back home and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. But then I came back to tell her that I needed gas because the gas ran out. We have these cheap stoves that these mini stoves that you put the gas canister. It looks like a spray can, a hairspray can like that, but it's gas inside, and you put it inside, and you close the lid, and then you like that. It's just that's how it is here until I get a stove. You understand what I'm saying? Or man, I'm gonna get it someplace else. By the way, you see the walls the way they are? They're not even made. You think that I'm gonna live like that if I wanted to stay here? There's a part of me that doesn't. They're just gonna wait to the very end to see. Now, how's it going with Riza? Riza and my relationship are dead. It's just to see who wins the property over here, to see if it's even worth it, to see. I want to get another place apart from here. You understand what I'm saying? And bring Anna with me. The way things are going, Sean is coming also probably. Because Sean is drawing nearer to me every day more and more and more. And sometimes he doesn't even want to be with his mother. And he still loves his mother. I understand that. He still loves her. But he's more closer to me than ever before. he cries and screams to come over here. And it's not just for the cell phone. There's a cell phone over there. Before I get to the other lie, okay, of Riza, there's a cell phone over there. His grandmother's, his Lola's cell phone. He was playing with that, and when I went out the door, he left that to come with me. So it's not just strictly the cell phone. He wanted to come with me and use the cell phone in my house, and so he let go of of his grandmother's cell phone to come with me to use my cell phone here. Now, if it was just a cell phone, he was looking at things that he looks at over here. He was looking at a coco melon and stuff like that. He could have said, "Oh, I'm not going with you. I have a cell phone," but it's not like that. It was like that with Anna too. Anna wasn't close to me at first. We wasn't really close to each other. I love my daughter and stuff like that, but we weren't really close. Like close, 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 like we are now. You know, okay. I loved her, of course. I mean, it's not. I'm not talking about that. But she wasn't close to me at all. Now she can't. She can't be apart from me. She can't. She's crying all over the place. They can't handle her. She cries over there in the nighttime. The only time she cries over here is when she has teething pain. After that, she doesn't cry because she loves me more than her mother, period. She knows that. And now Sean is gravitating toward me more and more and more. He's only 1.5 years old. He's only 1 year and 8 months old. This month. Just wait until he gets older and older and older. And he's going to see the true colors of his mother versus the true colors of me, who's never going to change, who's not going to stop kissing him, who's not going to stop hugging him, who's not going to stop saying I love you, and who's not going to stop being there until the day I die. That's the way I treat people, the same as when they were babies. This family doesn't know how to kiss, doesn't know how to hug, doesn't know how to say I love you to anybody after 3 years old. I never ever in 5 years saw Riza's mother and Riza's father say I love you to their daughter in front of me. Not a hug, not a kiss, nothing. It's a very cold family. They don't share love like that. Now, I don't know if that's a Philippine way, that I'd rather marry somebody apart from the Philippines if that's the Filipino way. Nobody holds hands outside in the street. You don't see a couple holding hands outside in the street. You don't see a couple kissing each other outside in the street, man. It's just a third world country has nothing to do with that. You could be in a third world country, but don't let the third world country be in you. But let's get back to Riza. You understand what I'm saying? Then I went back and I got the gas, and me with my instincts as an agent, okay, watching General Hospital for all this time, Anna Devane, Robert Scorpio, Sean Donnelly, I have not only Bible skills, but I have skills that I don't tell people about. Investigative skills, agent skills, if you will, so survival skills. You understand what I'm saying? So I just put one of them to the test. Now I said, okay, I'm gonna drink this milk while you give the milk to Anna. And when she went to Anna, I just waited like a couple of seconds, the waiting game, you know what I mean? This was the waiting game. Waited for a couple of seconds. And then I went to the bathroom very quickly, opened up the curtain. It's not even a door. I don't have a door either. Open up the curtain. I wanted to check to see, okay, my water was there. I got her water from all the way from here to all the way from there. And probably people are saying, oh, this guy is stupid. What is he doing with getting water for Riza? I mean, Riza's over there. He's a pendejo or whatever the case may be. That's not a nice, thing to say to somebody, like a stupid fool that you're going to do these things continuously for your wife and stuff like that. Well, I promise to be there for her. You understand what I'm saying? Until the end. She cheated on me with Ron on Facebook, and that's why our relationship is dead. And she wanted to go back to her ex, and guess what? Her ex is dead now because he died of a COVID vaccine reaction or something like that, whatever the case may be. So she can't say that anymore. And Mary, her daughter, can't say anymore. My stepchild, she can't say anymore. Oh, you can't hit me because you're not my father. That's dead. No pun intended, by the way. That's dead. She can't do that no more. And Riza can't say, oh, I'm going to go return back to my ex. My ex is waiting for me. That's a dead issue. That's a moot point. It's dead. Moot in Hebrew. Okay? Dead. Dead. They can't throw that at my face anymore. and say, "Oh, my ex, oh, my father, blah blah blah." That's dead. He's dead and buried. He ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? Except for the resurrection on the last day. That's it. So what was the lie? Well, okay, so I was there with the milk. She made me the milk and stuff like that. Heated up the water. I bought the milk from my house. I brought so much milk from the baby. It's not even funny. I have a bag. I'm gonna show you. I bought like 5 of these. You understand what I'm saying? I bought, all right, like 4 of these and maybe a bigger of this. Okay, you see that? That's what I do. I'm gonna let nobody tell me what to buy for my kids. Oh, I'll let my brothers do it. Hell no. Oh, go back a lot of food for the kids. No, hell no. We still got Pampers. Now, if it was under her control, meaning if the money was under her control, we will have no Pampers, we will have no wipes, we will have no milk, and we will have no food for the kids. And she's going to be dependent on everybody to come in and stuff like that, or what to she's going to feed off for everybody and stuff like that. That's not how I roll. That's not how I behaved in the United States of America, depending on people for my food. Okay, the government helping, okay, but that's their responsibility. I'm not gonna be ashamed because, I used to pay taxes and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. So I'm paying into those government programs. You understand what I'm saying? And the check that I received was because I worked. Okay, I worked for what I get, the benefits that I get. It's like a pension. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. And so I'm not going to depend on her brothers for the milk of my children. But let's get back to the lie, and I could talk about that, later. That I like to buy things for the whole month if I can. Now, unfortunately, things do waste, but there are my things more than the baby's things that waste. I can't wait. I love the people over there at Diane's office. I really do, man. I respect them. They're hard workers. They're trained. They're beautiful people. They're beautiful human beings. And when I say something about Riza, I don't mean to paint with a broad brush everybody in the Philippines is not like Riza. Not everybody in the Philippines is like Riza. Not everybody in the Philippines is worse like her sister or like her mother or whatever the case may be. This is worse. You understand what I'm saying? It's worse. So, but this is the lie that I caught her in. That's a bag. It scared me. I thought something jumped in there or something. It was the bag that is so heavy that it went down. Um, so, and I'm trying to look at you as best I can, and I can hear people at the office over there, at the house over there. Oh, that's all right, Angelo. Okay, but you know, um, or anybody else. Like Greg should know and Obed should know. Obed, I'm telling you, I'm warning you, man. Be careful what you're doing. Be careful. I know it's going good well now. Probably it went well with Risa for about like 3 years, or not even 3 years. About like let's say 2, and not even 2. It was hell at first. I mean, it was I couldn't pray at the corner of the street on my own. When she became pregnant, she became bitchy and stuff like that. I mean, if it wasn't for Anna, it would have ended a long time ago. And that's just the truth. That's the truth. If it wasn't for Anna being born, I mean, I mean, if it wasn't for us getting married, I would have been, apart from. Let's say I was just living with her and that's it. Well, I would have left her a long time ago. There's no, I'm not bound to her in any way, but I got to get a separation. I got a plan for that. I'm gonna get a separation, and I swear in Jesus' name, I'm gonna get the separation if I'm alive. It's over between Riza and me. I can't trust her. I cannot trust that woman for nothing at all. I trust her as far as I can throw her, and I can't throw her out of the house. So I cannot trust her out of the house. You understand what I'm saying? I cannot trust her as far as I can throw her. I trust her as far as I can throw her. I should say. That's what we say in America. I trust you, yeah, but as far as I can throw you. If I can throw you like 5 feet, that's all I can trust you. Apart from 5 feet, I can't trust you. As soon as you get out of my sight, I can't trust you. I can't trust anybody that goes online to ask a man for money. It becomes his pal behind my back. I can't trust that. Or somebody says they want to have sex in the middle of the night and she wanted my permission. Or somebody who say, you know something, I need a man to support me. She just said that about a month ago. After all I do, getting loans, and Atiana knows more than anyone. And Atiana, if you're out there, I'm sorry that I'm mentioning your name, but Risa can't spank you. You understand what I'm saying? She can't take your pants down and hit you with a belt. You understand? So, that's just the deal. But what was the lie anyway? What was the lie? Well, this is the second lie. Okay. The second lie has to do with the first lie. She said there was no water. When I sneaked into the bathroom, there was water in there. There was water. There was, those big round. I have one right here. Okay, it's big round container of water. It was about 33 or 40 or 50% full, or something like that, or whatever the case may be. You can't pee with that. But then she changed it. She noticed that I went to the bathroom and checked, but then she changed it. Oh, but you know how I am when I poo. You see how she changed it from pee to poo? You know how I am when I poo. I put water all the time, and she does. I mean, damn. I mean, I get like an entire water jar or bucket, and she when she poos, she periodically pours water into her. She doesn't poo like the rest of us, and then she cleans herself when she finishes. She keeps on putting the damn bucket of water, okay, on her. Every time she poos a little bit, is cleaning with the water, and then she poos again, and then she cleans again with water, and she poos again, and it's just damn. I mean, just finish and then poo, and then clean yourself after. In the United States, we use paper. We don't use water. We use toilet paper. Over here, I just began to use water like in my first year, after my first year here, or whatever it was, because I used to buy paper at first. I wasn't, I didn't even know that people use water to clean themselves. And by the way, I like to clean myself with water. I think it's more better than paper. I don't know. I mean, because you could put soap and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. Paper is paper, and I mean, I guess you still smell. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? My mother used to say, "Man, you could clean the back part over there all you want; it's still gonna smell." And she wasn't only talking about me; she was talking about everybody. You know. But she told me the first time that I went over there that she was peeing. Now she wouldn't be pooing outside. She wouldn't be pooing outside. That's ridiculous. That pool is going to be there in the next to the house? Hell no. She's not going to be pooing over there. And if she didn't have any water to clean herself in the bathroom, well, there's going to be less water outside there. There was no water over there. The water that they used for the dishes, that was gone. She didn't have no water back there to clean herself. She had no water. I didn't hear no water. I didn't see no water. I didn't see no bucket there or nothing like that. I just saw the blinking lights of the Wi-Fi. Those people have money, man. What they do is that they sponge from everybody, and then they save on their own. They save the money, and they sponge on everybody. She's over here getting rice. She's over here getting soup. Not that she doesn't buy me peanuts and stuff like that. Today I told her, "Can you buy me some peanuts?" And stuff like that, because you know, I used the majority of the money that I got. I used to buy chicken and to buy food for my baby. Right there was 1,500 500 peso, and I only got 2,000. So basically, the other thing was for water. I bought them water. I bought me water. I bought them 4 containers of water, gallons of water. I bought me like four, and then the other day I gave one. The other day I gave three. I gave like in 1.5 weeks like 8 containers of water. The big water cooler containers and stuff like that. You know, because God says to help. Love your enemy as your love your enemy. Do good to those who hate you. Do good to those who use you and despise you, whatever the case may be. How are you gonna read the Bible and study the Bible and do this and do that, and then I'm not helping out my wife? That's impossible. But it doesn't mean I'm not gonna expose her as the fraud that she is. And I did that in a lot of messages, and all those messages are gonna stay there. Those messages are gonna stay there. You know, all the things that are in the ICD recorder that I have of RIZA are gonna be erase before I give it to Atian so she could, copy the files that I have on that ICD recorder of the debates with me and Mark and my Bible studies and stuff like that. Every single thing that I have with Riza is going to be deleted. Everything, everything, except what concerns when she's with my baby Anna with me, then I'm not going to delete those because Anna doesn't have any fault of nothing. But I'm talking about me and her joking around, or me and her and Godfrey. Those things going to be deleted because she's not going to be my wife anymore. And my stepson doesn't recognize me. He does whatever the hell he wants to do, and he's 10 years old. Not in my house. I said, get the hell out. You don't want to brush your teeth. You don't want to wash your hands. You don't want to obey me. He doesn't come. He didn't come here in about 2 months or 3 months. And in his birthday, he's not going to get anything because I'm not going to support a child that doesn't listen to me. I'm the carbon copy of my mother. My mother was a beautiful human being, Nilda Rucci. Look her up on YouTube. Nilda Rucci. Angelo and his mother Nilda. Go ahead, check her out. Check her out. That woman was a saint in Jesus' name. And she was smart and she was cunning at the same time. And I told her, "Go ahead, you feed Anna, and I'm gonna play around with my milk a little bit. I'm gonna drink her milk." And as soon as she was there for about like 15 seconds, which is the waiting game, you just wait it out. I booked right, or I left right to go to the bathroom to check if she had water. She had water. She had water to pee. Don't tell me no lie that you didn't have no water. And then she changed it. She said, "Oh yeah, but no, but it wasn't enough. Is it enough water to poo?" But you didn't say poo. You said pee. You didn't say poo. You said pee. So if you really wanted to poo, why didn't you come here? You always come here to the bathroom. She always comes here to the bathroom. So why she didn't come? Because she was on the phone doing her investigations and probably looking at guys or whatever the case may be, trying to ask for money. I can't prove it, but she doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. She doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. Why? Because she lied to me before. So when you lied to me before, I can't give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't believe you. Not even the story. Even as small as it is, you may say, "Angelo, this is so insignificant. Give me something juicy. Give me something fantastic. Give me something crazy." It doesn't need to be crazy. It just needs to be another lie because that lie is built upon another lie. It's like a set of pancakes. You understand what I'm saying? One pancake, okay, fine. But if you have 100 pancakes over here on the table, well, you could break the table. Or you have one block over here, like you see behind me over here. What if you have 1,000 of those blocks on this table? 1,000 or 2,000. What is it going to do to the table? It's going to break the foundation. So it might seem a little like a little thing to you, but to me, it's just another lie after another lie. That's why she's over there. Now she's over there because she wanted to go over there. She took the baby, Sean, and left during the argument. She left me and Anna alone again. That wasn't the first time that she left. She left her baby, a special child, with a legally blind person. Now I can handle Anna. That's not the thing. But the first time she did it, I didn't know how to do milk. I didn't know how to do I didn't know how to do what do you call it? The milk for Anna. I didn't know how to do the food for Anna, whatever the case may be. I didn't. Because there's a way of doing milk for a baby. You pour the stuff inside, and then you heat up a little bit of the. I learned that you heat up a little bit of the water, and then on top of that you put the cold water or the warm water or whatever's in this thing, and then you shake it. Initially you shake the hot water and the elements together, and then you put the water on top of that, and then you shake the both like that, and then you give it to the baby. I didn't know how to do that. Simple as that is. I didn't have a baby before. She used to do all that stuff. She left me in the middle of the night. I had to go over here. I got over there asking for help to feed my baby. That's embarrassing. You don't do that. And the same time that she left, she said, "Well, I'm gonna have sex. I'm gonna have some sex somewhere. I'm gonna have sex with my boyfriend." She said, "It might be a laughing matter to you. It's not a laughing matter to me because I didn't come for that bullshit. I didn't come for that bullshit. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I didn't come for that bullshit. I didn't leave my job. my family, my friends, my ambitions, my dreams, my apartment, my everything, the pictures of my mother, my clothes, my electronics, my movies, my this, my that, for this bullshit. I made a sacrifice that she made nothing. She's still here next to her mother, which I wanted to be like that because I said, if you come with me, well, my family, I mean, since it's an older family than yours, I mean, my mother died when she was 68. At the time, her mother was in, and father was in her 40s, and not even 40s. Her mother was probably 38 or something like that when my mother died when she was 68. So it's an older family. There was nobody there. And because New York is so cold, some people can't take it when they get old. So they moved. So my family either died or moved. And I had a big family. I'm talking about I had a big family, just like over here, cousins and everybody together and everybody used I mean, it was incredible. And the first stage of our existence as a family in New York, it was a lot of people. My grandmothers were alive, my grandfathers were alive, even though one of them I saw, the other one, he never came to visit like that. I mean, the father of my father. I had my father alive and my mother alive, and when they separated, then I had my stepfather and stuff like that, a merchant marine, and his brother and all of this stuff, and and I had my cousins, and I had the kids, and I had the kids, hanging around cousins and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. It was a big family. I had my uncles, all my uncles, David, Junito, Ishmael, I had all those people. The step or what do you call it? The stepsister of my mother, Ruti, and I had all these people, man, and friends of my mother. There was, Tata and all these people, Carmen, and even, Chicken and Tony, and I had the works. Used to be a big family too, but when they got older, they died. When they got colder, they moved. It's just all there is to it. So there was nobody there except for my brother, my nephew, my after my mother died, and my sister-in-law. After that, I had nobody else. And my sister, who's crazy. I don't want nothing to do with Jeanette. Nothing to do with her at all. Nothing. She's the black sheep of the family. She's the rebel without a cause. You understand what I'm saying? I left everything, except for a big family. I'm not going to contradict myself, but I left all of my material goods and my inventions. I wanted to go to the Salvation Army. I wanted to write a book. I found out how to do it, and I had a ministry over there that was bigger than it was here. People used to call me throughout the United States to ask me Bible questions. I miss that, man. I had that there. I had a channel that's still there. Angelo KY Quinones is still there. I'm looking to the side like this. You understand what I'm saying? Near a car. I have 3,000 subscribers. I don't have that now. I have 25. I have 3,000 in the other channel. 3,000 plus. With a video that I put of two people debating that's reaching 900,000 views. I have 19,000 views on a tetragrammaton discussion. 19,000. I have thousands of views. 1,000 over here, 1,500 over there, 8,900 over here. It's not like this channel, man. I was highly successful. That when I went to church one day, somebody recognized me. I was a successful debater and an exposer of Jehovah's Witnesses, meaning saying how wrong they are and putting the light upon them and really flashing the light upon them and exposing them as frauds. You said that you peed, Riza. You said that you peed. And then you changed it to poo because you knew you had to change it because it doesn't make sense that you was peeing outside when there was water inside already. You understand what I'm saying? You lied because you said there's no water. No water means no water. No water means when I don't have, which is very rare. But when it's very rare. But let's say when I don't have water, that means I don't have nothing filled with any kind of water whatsoever. Nothing. You don't know English? Why the hell you got married? I am never ever gonna get married again with somebody who doesn't know English. Never. Never. I am never, in Jesus' name, never gonna marry anyone who doesn't have a command of English. It just leads to trouble. And I'm giving her an excuse right now. I told her one day, you know something? I don't deserve you. You know, that's a nice thing to say to somebody. You know, I don't deserve you. You're so good. And this was when I was in New York and she was here. You know, I don't deserve you. And you know what she started doing? She started crying. Oh, why are you going to leave me or whatever it was, you know. She didn't even know how to understand me. I never should have married the lady. She's dirty. She's a liar. She's a cheat. She's a fraud. And we feel sorry for her because she's so freaking poor. That's why I would feel sorry for Riza, because she's so freaking poor. But she's ungodly. She's unrighteous. She doesn't study the Bible. She doesn't love God. She doesn't love God's people. She doesn't respect her husband. So why we gotta feel sorry for somebody like that who spits on the face of God and spits on the face of her husband and going with somebody else and saying to me, you know, on occasion, you know, can you give me permission to have sex with my boyfriend tonight? Nobody says that in the freaking movies. I never saw a movie in my life, and I'm old. I never saw a movie in my damn life when somebody said that to somebody, even if they were cheating on the person. At least they did it in secret, not like up in your face. I mean, right smack in your face. Imagine somebody doing that in New York; they would be dead. They would be dead. Now, I'm not. I'm talking as a Bible preacher and a teacher, and I love Riza. I would never touch her like that. You understand what I'm saying? But if she did that with another person, okay, and the excuse that they give in the courts nowadays, the lawyers or whatever the case may be, are crimes of passion. If she did that with someone who fits that category of I don't give a damn about the Bible, I don't care about anybody else, I don't give a damn about the police, like that. If somebody had that attitude, Riza would be dead right now and buried. I'm just saying. I'm not like that, but I'm just saying because you know, me and my mother, we used to live in I'm not gonna say where, but we used to live on the third floor, and then her friend used to live on the fourth floor, and her friend had a daughter, and her friend was stabbed to death by her own husband. You know, she was like maybe 22 or something like that. He was so jealous, he stabbed her right in the heart, and then dragged her body all across the hallway. You could see the blood, just like a train track, man. And then the lady was saying, "They killed my treasure. Mataron mi tesoro. Mataron mi tesoro. They killed my treasure. They killed my treasure." I mean, just you know, Riza, you could get away with that over here, and maybe you don't get away with it here. Maybe they do that also over here, you know. But you do that to the wrong person, you're a dead person. You're a dead person. And going the other way, um, the woman could do that also to the man. You just don't hear about it a lot. But a woman cut the male organ of her husband because he was playing around a lot. So she took a knife when she was making love to him. She cut his male organ off with a knife. He was having sex with his wife, but she knew that he was a player. So while having sex with the guy, she was like the freaking Black Widow. She cut his male organ off, and they had to reattach it because they had the technology to do that. They had to reattach it. I mean, she does, and I feel sorry for her. I told her many times, you don't do that to the next person that you're gonna get married with, or whatever the case may be, because you may not be alive. She does the same stinking stuff again and again and again, lying, saying that I want another husband while she's married to me. She wants somebody to support her while she's married to me. You do that with the wrong person, you're a dead person. That's all there is to it. I mean, I'm not. Believe me. If I was like that, she would have been dead already. But I'm not like that. I've been married to her for 5 years, and she's been saying the same things on and on. And I'm a Christian person. I fear God. I respect the police. I respect the family in that sense. And I would never, ever, 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 ever do anything like that. Because one thing I told my nephew when he was a baby, and I don't know if he knew what I was talking about, do not hurt a woman like that because she's not your property. She doesn't belong to you. She belongs to God. You understand what I'm saying? But these damn people, these guys, they say, okay, it's either me or nobody else. I don't like that. I despise that. That's dirty. That's filthy. So you don't have to worry about that with me because I'm not like that. But I am saying, I'm warning my wife that don't do it because she might die. But apart from that, forget about that. She was talking about pee. She wasn't talking about poo. She said she was peeing. So if you were peeing, why do you need water? Forget. Let's go to the initial lie. If you're outside, why are you outside near the Wi-Fi? And she had a cell phone with her. Why are you outside near the Wi-Fi? Why aren't you not in the back of the house at the north side of the house or the east side of the house? Not at the west side of the house that everybody could see you. I don't give a damn if she says that nobody saw her. Why are you there? Why are you there? Why are you on that side? Why not be in the north, or why not be in the east? And nobody gonna see you in the east. And it's mostly ladies there on that side. There's Bondi. There's her cousins and stuff like that. Whatever the case may be. And those houses are except for one is right up her backside. Is far away. It's not that close. I mean like that. Like the other homes are to the other side of the house. But why are you outside? You don't need water to pee. You don't need water to pee. You don't. You need to wash your hands, and sometimes she doesn't wash them. You understand what I'm saying? I say make the baby's milk, but make sure you wash your hands and make sure you don't sneeze on the food. I mean, she goes, ah, shoo. I mean, she doesn't cover her mouth. Don Pedro is a very, as far as manners go, a very lazy town. They used to throw farts in front of you, like farts, air that comes from your backside. We call them farts, your bales, gas, right in front of you. They belch right in front of you, like that, right in front of you. They sneeze without covering their mouth. They cough without covering their mouth. They don't say thank you, most of them, except for Kathy, people like that, They don't even thank you. They don't even thank you. Some people do, some people don't. I mean, Riza is the champion of not saying thank you to her husband. Me. She's a champion. I'm not saying even one bloody thank you, man. Nothing. I gave her the 1,000 for the baby. She didn't even say thank you. I said, "You're not gonna say thank you. What do you say?" Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah. But no, do it on your own accord. Do it by your free volition, your own will. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be wait for me to coax you, to woo you, to guide you, to lead you to say thank you, man. I've been saying the same damn things for 5 freaking years. It's just she doesn't listen. And it's gonna be like that. She lost her ex like that. She didn't throw him out. She lost him because she couldn't take it anymore. I'm guaranteeing you that. And then the next person she's gonna get after me, okay? Because everybody knows she's gonna sin. The next person she because I didn't leave her, she left me. So she's bound to me. The secret is under the umbrella of 1 Corinthians chapter 7. See, I am free to get married to somebody else because the unbeliever left me and I'm no longer bound. A brother or a sister is not bound in such a case, but God has joined us to peace. I'm not bound to Riza anymore. I'm not bound to her. I have to get the separation. Okay, fine. But because what she did me a favor. Because with good conscience, I could get married because she picked up Sean and left in the middle of the night. So she left me. She left me, and I don't want her back. If you're out there, Riza, I don't want you back. I don't care if you were tongue-tied. I don't care if you said a mistake. If you meant poo and you said pee. I'm sick of it already. Stay your rear end in your mother's house and do whatever the hell you want to do. And I'm telling you right now, man, next month is going to be different. I ain't getting no water for nobody because I got to think about myself. I got to think about my kids because I don't have a loan next month. So I'm going to be tight. I'm going to be tight as a drum. So you got a Wi-Fi blinking like a spaceship outside of your house. That means that you got money. You got money. You don't need me getting water for you, buying water for you and this and that and all that stuff or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That's just the deal. And when I get my loan, I'm going to get a plastic with a lock hole in it. So I could put the lock that I had over here, padlock, and I'm going to lock everything up. And when I do a birthday party for Sean, it ain't going to be for everybody eating, spaghetti and chicken. And I'll buy some things and stuff like that because but I'm not going to be spending 35,000 pesos for my son. And he's not going to he only got a little stuff, a couple of things. and he ain't get nothing out of it because these kids don't get nothing out of the birthday parties, man. They don't eat a lot of cake. They're not gonna eat spaghetti. They're not gonna eat this. Now Sean probably will eat it because he's a hog. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, you know what I'm saying? But initially it was pee, and then she changed it to poop because she knew she had to change it because I found out there was water in the bathroom. It's not that it's a big deal. It's not like she was covering a murder scene, but it's another lie on top of another one and on top of another one and on top of another one. And not that our relationship is not crushed already; it's crushed already. But it's like the tunnels in Gaza. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like the tunnel. I mean, you destroy the tunnel and it might commit a earthquake in Hezbollah. That's how bad the situation is. That you're just putting it to such a degree that I don't want to see your face anymore, man. If I could help it, I don't want her to come. Thank God that Anna's there in a sense, but she's not here all the time now. And thank God that Sean broke the remote control of the television. He put it in a bucket of water. Damn, man, I gotta buy a remote control that's gonna cost me 4,000 or 5,000 peso, man, $100 or $80, because he put it in a bucket of water. My remote control. I can see TV, but I can't see the channels that I want. I can't go to YouTube. I can't go, like that. I can do it on my phone, but I mean, I pay for the connection every month. And that's another thing. When I'm not going to give her money to do these things anymore, I'm going to make sure that that's paid. I'm going to go with her. Because if people could take care of Anna apart from me, well, then she can come with me and pay for Anna's things and her medicine in front of me and stuff like that. They know there's no more money that's going to be in her hand like that. And even Atian saw the difference. It was a big difference. It was a big difference. First of all, when we went to the ATM, she used to keep all the money. I used to get $800 out or $900 out. First time I came over here right off the plane, okay, we went to a Jollibee or McDonald's. I think it was McDonald's. Okay, I think it was in Cebu that we went. And I got out of the bank, and that was my last check from my. It was 2 weeks. I got paid for 2 weeks, $850 like that in 2 weeks. That's an equivalent of 10,000, 40,000, 50. What is it? Is it 50,000? The economy was good at the time, so I mean, I got a lot out. I got like $850 out. That's my last check of the insurance company job that I had. I used to work in life insurance. So when I go to the office at Dion and see the girls there work, I know that they work hard because I used to work in the office. It's not like cleaning or washing dishes or something like that. It's not that hard like that. But office work can be tedious. And I used to work in Catholic Charities also. I mean, I used to, work in a refugee department, working on the computer also. And the two jobs, insurance company job. I was an executive. My title was I was an executive to the executive. I was an executive to the executive. You understand what I'm saying? In my life insurance job, and in the other job I had in Catholic Charities, I was, you know, I was, uh, I was responsible in filing and calling people for their appointments. It's like a secretary, but it's much more than that. More of an organizer, whatever the case may be, however you want to call it, what I'm saying? That I used to work in the computer and do things and a lot of stuff. I used to do a lot of stuff, pain in the neck stuff, a lot of filing, a lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of copying. You know, I have experience, man. It doesn't matter if you're blind over there in the United States, you work. It doesn't matter. It's not like over here that blind people are just over there sitting around, not doing anything. Mentally challenged people are just sitting around, not doing nothing for their lives at all. Because the Philippines don't give a damn about them. They don't. They don't. Oh, yeah, they give them a little money every month and stuff like that, but not like us. It's a joke what they give. It's a joke what people get paid. $10 a day? People used to get $10 a day, man, in the 1950s. That's 70 freaking years ago. You used to hear that in the honeymooners, $62 a week. These people are lucky if they get that. That we used to get that, like we are, my country. The United States used to make $50 a week or $60 a week. Freaking 70 years ago. They make that now. Now, there's a benefit to that, that your rent is not going to be high. The rent is ridiculous over here. It's like only 1,000 or 2,000 peso. I mean, in Manila and in other places, it'll be much more than that. I mean, the rent in Atihan's office, if you want to rent that room, is 14,000. Okay, fine. But that's a professional establishment. And I could actually afford that when I get out of Atihan's, a hair, get out of the loan. I can actually pay for that while I wait for my own house. I could do that. And it's nice because I'm right there in front of, next to Jolly Bee. And I like that area, even though it's Bogo's a disgusting place. Let's just put it like that, man. It's old, man. Falling apart. It's hanging by a thread. You understand what I'm saying? But I still like the area. I don't know. I know people there. Hello and goodbye, like that. The tricycle people I know, like that. They call me out and Angelo. Like this. I mean, because I have a friendly attitude. I have a strong attitude when I need to be strong because God gave me this attitude. Now I said to Riza, you know why God gave me an attitude the way I have? Because I have to deal with you and your family. Now I know why God gave me the attitude that I need. Because you guys will eat me alive. I said it like that. You guys will eat me alive. If I didn't have the attitude that God gave me, I mean, you guys would step all over me. You can't be passive over here in this country. Not even in this country. You can't. As a foreigner, you can't. It's just a deal. But I caught her in a lie. She changed it from Peter Pool. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? She knew she couldn't get away with just being out there peeing because she don't need no water. And then when I saw water there, I saw the water that I got from here to there. I had to go like 150 or 200 feet to bring water over there because that's just the way I am. Even though she stabbed me in the back and she betrayed me, she cheated, she schemed, she beat me up, she broke my shirt, she threw a fan on me, she put my wall in the cement blocks that you see, but on the other wall over there, because we used to have a bed over there like that at that time, or whatever it was. She knocked my head on the wall like that when she was pregnant like that, like 10 times. I had to bite her hand. I had to bite a hole in her hand because she was pregnant. I couldn't hit her. But I had to bite her hand. She was pregnant with Sean. She was an idiot. She was going crazy. She was wild. She was like an animal. She was like a beast. She broke glass on the floor. The perfumes that I got her, I bought her some sets to sell. She broke those on the floor. She broke the screen for the window that we had. And right in front of Anna, she was crazy because she was jealous. She told me, you know why? It wasn't because I'm pregnant and stuff like that. No, I was jealous. See, it wasn't because she was pregnant. I was jealous of you talking to Ninit, me talking to somebody in the store, just like friendly chat. So she could do whatever the hell she wants. She could talk to people and stuff like that. And I can't have friends? That's not like that, though. I don't go out anyway. I mean, I don't talk to nobody basically, at all. I just don't do that, because everybody stabs you in the back, man. Everybody stabs you in the back. They always stab you in the back. It's just, my mother used to say, be careful. Your friends of today can be your enemies of tomorrow. And she was so right. I'm not saying that happened all the time. She had her deep friends. Aida was a great friend. Tata was a friend, but, she did what she did. You know what I'm saying? She did betray my mother, but she still counted her as a friend, but not her best friend. Ida was her best friend. Sara was a great friend. You know what I'm saying? Chicken was a great friend, and Tony, that couple that are dead now, that we stayed with in Puerto Rico when me and my mother went to Puerto Rico in 1994. You understand what I'm saying? To Ponce. We went to Ponce, we went to Humacao, then we went to Ponce. Humacao was the birthplace of my mother, then we went to Ponce where Chicken and Tony were and had a blast. We really did. Got free mangoes just dropping off the ground and stuff like that, whatever the case may be, or whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? But this idea that I couldn't catch her in a lie, man, you don't know what I'm capable of. I'm a very capable, look, forget about my eyes, forget about that I'm legally blind. I'm a very capable, smart human being. And in our family, the wheels, the thinking is very deep. I mean, forget about my skills. It's just the inherent family trait is that we are deep, deep thinkers. We can read your mind. You understand? Almost. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, not actually, but almost. It's like that. Because my mother was like that. My father was like that. Especially my mother, though. Don't judge a book by its cover. But for us, the book is open already. We're reading the book already. Forget about the cover. We don't need to judge the book by its cover. You understand what I'm saying? We have a saying in the United States: "Don't judge a book by its cover." But we already opened the book of your life, and we already know what is there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? What the God it was like that, I would never came here. But I got two beautiful children out of it, out of the fruit of my labor. So I can't complain too much. But it has to end, and it will end. It's just a matter of money. If I had that money right now, tomorrow I'll be in Adrian's office, and I'll be asking her for that lawyer to come, and I'll pay him like that. I swear to the living God, man. I could feel sorry for Riza. I could love Riza because she is the mother of my kids. But that's the love that's left for her. It's not any sexual love. It's not any marriage love. It's not like a husband to a wife like that. That's dead. She is the mother of my children, and that's why I love her, and I love her as a human being. I don't believe it. She says she's a Christian, so I love her like if she were a Christian, but I know she's not. I could be wrong. I can, God judges the heart. Samuel chapter 17. Man looks outwardly, but God judges the heart. You understand what I'm saying? I cannot look at the heart of Riza. I can't see. But she left me, and I'm counting her. By their fruits you shall know them, Jesus said. Not everybody that calls me Lord, Lord shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but those who do the will of my Father who is in heaven. Many on that day shall say to me, Lord, Lord, didn't we do this and this and this and prophesied in your name and cast out demons and did wonderful works and stuff like that? He's going to say, get the hell out. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I never knew you. That means I never loved you. So that's her business if she's saved or not. But I'm counting her as not being saved because there's no fruit. She doesn't talk to about nobody like she doesn't talk to anybody about Jesus. She doesn't talk to nobody about Jesus. Nobody. I mean, if you say you're a Christian and you don't talk about Jesus in your life, I mean, you're in trouble because you're not a Christian. You're not. If you don't talk about Jesus, you're dead. You're a dead person. I don't care who you are now. I don't care who you are. That's for everybody who's listening to this. Everyone. So that way you could be saved. If you don't talk about Jesus in your daily life and you talk about everything else, you're not a Christian. You may think you're a Christian. We can't stop you from thinking that, but you're actually not a Christian person. If you only have the mindset of this world all the time. I'm not saying you can't listen to music. I'm not saying you can't look at TV. I'm not saying you can't play sports. I'm not saying that you can't have hobbies. I'm not talking about that. I'm not a legalist. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about. I'm not a Methodist. I have my hobbies that when I study the Bible and I shut the Bible or shut my app or shut my phone, I have my things that I like to see, that I like to do, my hobbies that I can relax my brain. Because it can't be Bible, 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 Bible all the time. You need a rest or you'll burn out. You understand what I'm saying? Even a runner runs and stops. And even the Bible is very wonderful to practice and do and learn and read. You need some pastime. You need to relax or you're going to burn out. I don't see that in reason. I don't see evidence of a changed, saved life. I see a lot of, I used to anyway, and then I complained about it. I see a lot of singing of songs. I used to see a lot of singing of songs, Christian songs, and her life doesn't match what she's saying. She sings these Christian songs and stuff like that. Hallelujah, blah blah blah. And she sang and she used to sing in church and dance and shake her rear end and all this other stuff. Doesn't mean a damn thing because when she goes home, she doesn't practice it with her husband. She doesn't practice it with her family. In one ear, out the other. You understand what I'm saying? Looking in the mirror, then you forget what you look like when you go apart from the mirror. It's not like that. Let that person not deceive his own self. James said, you understand what I'm saying? Whoever is a doer of the word and not a hearer only, well, then this is that's a horse of a different color. You understand what I'm saying? That's just a deal. I hope this is recording, by the way. You know, it would be a shame if it's not recording. It's a real long recording. I mean, this is like 40 minutes. This is the longest recording that I've ever did in a long time. But I got the phone for it. Thanks to Atian. I just can't wait to get to. I mean, if I had the money, I swear to God, I'd go tonight and get a lawyer. If it was open, I had the money. If it was possible, if it was possible, and I had a car and somebody driving my car and stuff like that, man, I'll go tonight. And the lawyer, I call the lawyer. I'll go tonight and get that damn separation, man, because I can't take it no more, man. It's not that she's dirty. That this is. It's not that she's. You know what I mean? You go to the house over there. I feel sorry for that. My kids are over there in that disgusting, it's this hideous, dirty place. I said, clean for the kids. Have some respect for the kids. I do. Yeah, bull. The bed is all messed up. It's just like pillows all over the place, and Anna's there, man. I can't wait to get her in a couple of days. I don't want her there no more. But I'm trying to rest my arm, my body, because Anna's heavy, and I have to carry her here, and I don't, and I didn't feel good. I didn't, you know what I mean? But I don't want her there. I don't want her there. I don't want Sean there. And I always said, you know something? He loves her mother now, but things change. It's not that he's gonna stop loving her. It's not because I love mine, and I love her dearly, my mother Nilda. That doesn't change until the day I die. That's not gonna change, and not even until because I'm gonna see her in heaven, and I'm gonna give her the biggest hug possible. You understand what I'm saying? That's not gonna change. He's gonna love his mother, but he's starting to love his father because he's starting to understand that mommy. Okay, I'm sorry about you mothers out there, but mommy is not the end all be all. That's also daddy. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like Anna used to grow up and not really wanting me at all. And then she can't be apart from me now. Because she has understanding, even as poor as her mind is because of the pressure of the head, she still understands loving me. Because I kiss her, I hug her, I'm with her all the time. She's not with her all the time. She's talking most of the time to people over there about nothing because she doesn't do nothing with her life. She's wasting her time talking to Katong and talking to Tita Grace and talking to Naomi and talking to Bonnie, that bitch over there. You understand what I'm saying? That has four boyfriends, has 4 kids from 3 boyfriends. Come on, man. Out of wedlock. It's a disgusting shame. It really is. She's listening to people who are not Christian people. They're not Christian people, and she's getting advice, and that's why her life is a freaking shipwreck. I mean, her boat hit the mountains, man. She can't get out. She can't get out of debt. She can't study. She can't, in the Philippines, she can't work certain jobs because she doesn't have the figure for it anymore. She used to have it when she was younger. You know, that's the thing about the Philippines. You got to be lean and mean and all this other bull crap. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of having somebody there that's going to help you, and that's it. I don't care about somebody pretty. When I go to a store, I don't care if you're pretty or ugly. It just help me get what I want. You understand what I mean? It's just like the people over there in Metro Mall and the supermarket over there. I mean, they just help me, man. They just help me, and most of the people that help me are guys. I'm not interested in looking at if a person is lean, mean, and whatever. Who cares about that? Just help me out. When I wanted my daughter's blanket and pillow and blanket to put on top of her and stuff like that, and whatever the case may be, man, I wanted that person to get me the stuff, and I don't give a damn about how you look, man. And that's the thing about my next wife. I don't care. I want you to respect me. I want you to love me, not because of my freaking money, man. Make your own money. Not that I'm not gonna give you money, but make your own money. I'm appealing to somebody out there that's interested in me now. I don't want you to marry me for my money. Just get the hell out of my life. Don't even say you like me. Do me a favor. I don't want you if you want me for my money, man. I don't want that Americano bullcrap. I don't want that. I want somebody who's going to respect me, who's going to honor my decisions, who's going to not get pushed around by me and stuff like that. But when I say to do something, you do it. RIZA is in trouble right now that I can't get into physically. She has something that I cannot get into now. She has several things. but she has something that's big right now. Big. Okay? That if she doesn't take care of herself, and I'm going to leave it at that, she's going to die. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. If she doesn't take the medicine that she needs in this time period, she's not going to be with us anymore. And I don't wish that upon her because the kids need her. Even Anna. Sean needs his mother alive. Not in Cebu, not in heaven, not in hell. He needs her with him. A son needs his mother. A daughter needs his father more than anyone. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. I mean, it's like the yin and yang thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it is. But I call her another lie. Unless she didn't know how to talk and she's making it seem like a lie, but she did it right in front of the Wi-Fi. Why are you peeing there and not okay? And when you pee quickly. You don't pee for like a half an hour or whatever the case may be. You're telling me that you were there peeing and then you changed it to, oh, no. I didn't have enough water to poo, because she knows that might work on me, because she knows how much water she knows that I know how much water she wastes on poo. I mean, it's every freaking time that she poo, she put in water, and she put in water, and she put in water, and she put in water. It's like a freaking machine or something. Just poo, damn, just poo, and then clean your rear end, clean your ass later. You understand what I'm saying? Damn. I mean, why you gotta waste all the water that I get, and I don't even feel good in getting this damn water. You understand what I'm saying? All the water that I get, you're gonna waste it on your poo? Come on, man. And I tell her sometimes don't do it, and she still does it. Now she does get the water from time to time, and when she wants to poo or take a bath, she's been getting the water lately. But she doesn't get it all the time, but she's been getting it lately because I've been complaining. Why you listen? You're 36. You're 30. You're 37 years old. Why you got to get me somebody who's kicking the cans? You understand what I'm saying? Why you got to get me getting your water, man? Get it yourself. Get it yourself. You want to take it back? Well, get it yourself. All you got. That's why my legs and my feet are like that. They are like they are, because when I used to live over there in her mother's house, the people used to not get no water at all. Sometimes I used to have to get everything. I'm not saying that Papa never did it, but I'm just saying he didn't do it all the time. And maybe he's smart because he knows if he's going to do it all the time, his legs are going to be shot. But the brothers were lazy son of a bitches. They didn't want to get any water, so I had to do it myself. And I was yelling at the top of my mouth, at the top of my lungs, at all the lazy son of a bitches that didn't want to go to work, they didn't want to go to college for their kids. I was yelling at everybody one day. I was yelling at everybody. You lazy son of a bitches! You don't want to work for your children. You don't want to work for your children. I rebuked everybody outside when I was living over there. I rebuked everybody. That's how I am. You're gonna gamble and stuff like that. You're gonna gamble the money that people give you, and you're gonna lose it, and you're gonna see how poor you are, and give me more, and you're gambling in front of kids. And so those same kids that you're bringing up, your grandson, your grandchildren, your granddaughter, are gonna grow up to be the snitches that they are, gambling also. You're giving them a poor example, and I rebuked everybody in the name of the Lord. I did. I did. That's the way I roll, man. I come from New York City. We ain't scared of nobody. You see what I'm saying? That's just the deal. That's just it. So I just called on another lie. I had to record that, man. It's just so uncomfortable. I have to splurt it out. But I know that somebody is gonna come. A decent person is gonna come in my life. Not that I'm searching or nothing like that. No, because I respect Riza. If I wasn't married to Riza, I was just hanging out with her and stuff like that, I would be talking to somebody at Atian's office. Who there is not married? I would have gone like this. Atian, who likes me over there at the office? Who likes me? Oh, you know something? But I'm not the kind of person. I'm not the kind of person. I have to wait. I have to wait until I at least file for separation because I can't be waiting. I mean, I have an excuse because I cannot be waiting for 2 years until the separation papers come to my hand. I have to get somebody. I have to know somebody. As soon as I file, I gotta befriend that person and stuff like that. Like that. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't say it has to be serious. You know, but at least that I'm talking to somebody and stuff like that, and maybe it'll come before 2 years. Maybe God will be gracious, and maybe it'll come in a year. Maybe it'll come. I don't know. I don't. Probably at the honest out there saying, "No, Angelo, that's not how it works." Okay, fine. All I know is that I'm gonna pay for the separation, and if it comes in 100 years, well, that's my bad luck. You understand what I'm saying? I know that I'm married to my kids. I'm married to my kids. My mother used to say that I'm married to my kids. I'm married to my kids. I'm married to my kids, and probably the milk is cold by now. It's cold. I mean, damn. I'm married to my kids. That's all. And if the separation comes in 13 years and I'm too old to get married, the hell with it. Your husband, the Lord of hosts is his name. There you go. Isaiah 54, one of the most beautiful chapters in the Bible, says that the Lord is our husband. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord of hosts is his name. That's all. But if it comes, at a reasonable time, I'm thinking of getting married again. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not good for a man to be alone. I want a relationship that I want to demonstrate my love. And I want that person to be honest with me, to treat me well, to treat me with respect. You understand? Not to treat me like RIZA treated me. You understand what I'm saying? Cheating, bitching, whining and complaining. You got people in Gaza who are starving to death, and she doesn't say thank you, and she complains when I get her food in the morning. She is the only, I'm not gonna say it, she's the only person in this world that complains about getting food. I give her, this pancet or vegetables or whatever the case may be, or chicken, and she complains about it. She used to say in the old days, "Ah, Jesus." And there's people dying in Ukraine. There's people dying in Africa. There's people even dying in Korea. There's people dying in Gaza. There's people dying in Israel. Well, not in Israel, but in a lot of, even in the United States. There's more than 100,000 people who are homeless in California and Obit State. That's where Hollywood is. That's where Beverly Hills is. That's where, the rich people live in some of those places, and there's more than 150,000 people that are homeless in California. Homeless. They ain't got no home. And she's complaining about getting food. Do I need to say more? It needs to be a separation, man. I can't live with this person anymore. I'm not going to live with this person anymore. She hasn't been here for 2 months. Can you understand what I'm saying? RIZA hasn't been here the longest time ever. This is a new uncharted waters. This is new territory. This is distance. This is real. She doesn't even come to me to Atian's office anymore. She used to come to me with Atian's office like me and her were like this all the time in Atian's office. She used to come all the time. Now I don't want to go with her anywhere no more. It doesn't mean I don't take her out to eat like, once in a while, when we have a loan or whatever the case may be. It doesn't mean I'm not going to help her out because I'll be a bastard if I don't. It doesn't mean I'm going to be a deadbeat dad. It doesn't mean those things. But it is over. It's over already. It is finished. Tetelestai, man. It is finished. Greek word, tetelestai. It has been done. I dare to use the same Greek word that Jesus said on the cross. In paying our sin debt, it is finished. He said to tell us that, he said on the cross, verse 30, chapter 19 of John, he said, it is finished, meaning the mission that he did for us in dying for our sins. He said to tell us that The debt has been paid in full. I'm telling you that our marriage is over in Jesus' name. And she knows it. She knows when I say in Jesus' name something, then I have to do it. It's an oath. I swore by the name of the living God that this is going to end up in a separation. It must be completed by me. If not, I am trouble. I am in trouble with God. She knows that. She knows that. We don't even make love anymore. It's pointless. For what? We don't. We don't. Me and Riza, I'll tell you a secret. We used to make love 5 times a day. A day. I'm talking about the first year we were married. 5 times a day. A day. Do you know what 5 times a day is? That's a lot of making love. That's a lot of love, man. That's when you're really in love. When you're really in love, and maybe she wasn't even in love. I know I was in love with her, but she wanted me for my money. I mean, obviously, and when I didn't give her money, her attitude started to be an attitude of a bitch, of a snitch, of a whiner, of a complainer. When I didn't give her the money anymore, I think I could tell you, I used to, I think I used to give her the money in the old days. I didn't even touch it sometimes. The only time I touched it is to put it in my pocket because I have a better pocket than she had. At least I had, not anymore. I got to get another fanny pouch. And there's one here, but that's Riza's, and that's a girl one. I got to get a guy one. You know, like a five. If it's 300 pesos, I could get one this month, but I don't really need it now. I need to get it when I get the next loan. That's for sure, because I have money be popping out all over the place. It's over. That's it. There's nothing you can do. You can't listen. If you have a glass cup, you can't repair it if it breaks into a million pieces, man. You can't drink it out of the same glass anymore. You can't. If I have a glass cup and it breaks into like a million pieces, or even 1,000 pieces, you can't put the thing back together again. It's not gonna be the same. You can't repair love when it's broken. You understand what I'm saying? That's why there's no trust. There's no love making. There's no communication. We have nothing. So if we have nothing, it was never real. It was never real to begin with. That's all. It wasn't. It wasn't real. It was just her seeking somebody to get her and her family out of debt or troubles, or that's it. The first thing she told me on the phone is not that I'm interested in becoming somebody's wife to be a good wife. I'm interested in the right one for me. I know it's a language gap, but she's no excuse. You know what? Because she said this, I want to work. You don't say that to somebody, man. I want to work. You don't say that to somebody right off the bat. I just heard my voice for the first time in 2018 in February. I want to work. That's what you want. That was her goal, and that's what she got out of it. And it's too bad because that's all she's gonna get out of it. That's all. That's what she got. That's what she wanted, and if she wanted to be like everybody else, who cheat, whine, bitch, and complain, and she didn't want a relationship. It was just she was aiming to feed her family because they're so freaking poor they can't feed themselves, especially her mother and father. She wanted to feed them. She lives in feeding them. Now listen, that's a noble cause. But when you love your mother and father more than Jesus, more than God, well, you're in trouble. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall love me with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, with all your strength. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it says. That's what it says. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go because this is gonna be a big upload. I'm telling you, this is like an hour right here. So I'm gonna let you go, and just pray for me. If you're out there, just pray for me, brother Greg, brother Gil, brother Denise, even Obed, brother Obed. I count you as a brother. I love you. Pray for me. I'll be praying for you. You said to Rachel, I think her name is who you want, even though she's going out with somebody else, not respecting her relationship. Um, you said, why do I have to contact Angelo again? You don't have to contact me. Just pray for me. That's all. I still love you though. You owe me your life. Because if it wasn't for my ministry, you'd still be a Jehovah's Witness, or you'd be into something worse. You know, when you needed me, I was there. When your wife was going gambling in the middle of the night, in the middle of the morning, who did you call? You called me to be your phone companion, to comfort you, to dump on me your complaints and stuff like that. And I didn't mind because I loved you then and I love you now. So that's life. That's the way life is. I mean, these people are like that, man, in my life. I mean, it's like that, man. I just hope I can find the love of my life that loves me the same way I love her, with this great, 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 great passion. You understand what I'm saying? This commitment, this communication, this wanting to love more than anything. Yes, you need to eat, you need to have money and stuff, but it's not because you're marrying Angelo because of the money. Yes, I need to help you out financially and stuff like that. That would be great that I can help you out, and then you could be happy because I'm helping you out, and maybe even help your family. But love me first. Love me first. That's what I'm gonna tell her, man. If you're gonna be like Riza, get the hell out of my life. I don't even want to know. I don't want nobody to darken the door of the application center. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna be for me. I don't want nobody to. After coming to Riza, I guess it's somebody worse. No, hell, or the same. I don't want the same. I don't want worse. I want somebody who really knows what they're doing in life, who really knows how to help me. Ati, I saw that when I went to Atian's office, and I'm not gonna mention any names. I went to Atian's office, and someone told me, "Wait a minute, the speaker has the number of the item that you want to buy for the plug." Yeah, end quote. Yeah, but I didn't have a wife that was intuitive enough to know that. You understand what I'm saying? I need a wife with brains. Riza has brains, but she don't know how to use them. She knows how to use them for cunningness and but she doesn't help me become better, reach my goals in life, to help me in my dreams. She cannot help me like that. She cannot help me like that financially. That will be partners. You understand what I'm saying? Not that I'm paying for everything, because in the United States, the two support each other. The woman and the husband have sources of income for the most part. It's not this that the husband is doing everything and the wife is not doing that. It's not like that. You can't afford that. The two, Obed and his wife was working. Say what you want about Nelsie, all you want, man. She was a hard worker. She was a worker, and she was a respected worker in the insurance company that she was in. She was respected, and she probably did a damn good job. That's one thing that Oba never told me about her. She was a lousy worker. She was a worker. She worked. There's one thing about Nelsie. She worked. She had this bitchy attitude. I understand that, but she worked though. She worked. She was a worker. Oba didn't have to bring all the income and stuff like that, man. That's not like that. She worked. And I told Risa, man, I can't be doing everything for you, man. You gotta go to work. You gotta do something. I get my money. I already worked. I've been there and did that. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be working for no 500 pesos, $10 a day. Hell no. That's below my dignity. I have self-respect. I ain't gonna be making no bamboo huts. I don't know how to make a damn bamboo hut, man. People working for 500 pesos a day, $10 a day. You gotta be joking. I used to get $3.50 minimum wage in the old days in the 1980s. Yeah, but that was in the 1980s though, man. Getting about like $3 an hour though. At the time, I wasn't even making much more than I'm making now. Come on, man. But I gotta go. This video is longer than any video I ever did, because do I feel sad that it's over? I mean, it's a part of me that I guess I get, but I don't really feel that. I have no feelings for the woman meaning husband to wife. I just don't have. I don't have those feelings for her anymore. I don't. She killed them. She killed everything. She messed up everything, man. She messed up everything. She messed up everything. She did. She knows it. She's not gonna admit it, but she messed up everything. She's stupid. She left. She's miserable over there. She doesn't like being over there. But she probably like on the other side of her. She likes to be apart from me because she doesn't have to hear me every day that you're dirty. She doesn't have to hear me every day that you're doing everything wrong. She doesn't have to hear me every day calling her to come over here and help her special daughter, get milk or get food or stuff like that. Even though I go over there and I do that, but not every day, like, on top of her because she's so damn irresponsible. She's part of her is probably very happy that she's apart from me. Like this next guy that she has is going to be, more lenient towards her at first, yeah, but I mean, he's going to leave also. And not everybody's as faithful. I mean, this is the last thing I'm going to say. You think that somebody's going to stay here the whole day? I don't, you could ask anybody here. I mean, Atian could go around here and ask, Aton could ask everybody, Mercy. They don't see a woman come inside my house because I'm so faithful to Risa still. I mean, there's no woman that comes here. There's no woman that comes here. If I get the massage from my arm, because my arm is really, really quite bad, I'm gonna go out and get a massage, whether it be from a guy or a woman, but that's gonna be out, and I don't even know who I'm gonna get. I'm gonna be asking out beyond that, and I could ask, other people. I could ask Mercy maybe, if she knows somebody because I need to get a massage on my arm, and it's getting better because I don't have Anna here, but you know, I have to do something about it. Guys, I'm gonna let you go. You take care. Bye bye now. Bye.